As you can probably tell, I'm not in Perth or Western Australia. Today, I come to you from the majestic Lake District in the UK. Now, being in the Lake District has been a little bit of a dream of mine, particularly because of the fantastic landscapes that can be captured here. I'm only here for a few days, and not being particularly familiar with the area, I'm just going to find it a bit of a challenge to find those really good locations for those great images. So to help with that, I've gone and got the help of somebody who knows the area quite well. Let's go and meet them.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, good, thanks.
So I'm relying on the expertise of Adam from First Man Photography. Adam,
Good to be here.
thanks very much for helping us out here.
My pleasure.
First of all, where are we and where are we going?
We are in the Lake District, which is an area of northwest England. Mountains, lakes, absolutely beautiful area. I come here a lot, as do a number of other landscape photographers from the UK for obvious reasons. Today we're going to be climbing up Haystacks, which is just sort of behind us there. It's a beautiful day, really still, so we're going to get some nice views from the top. Hopefully some of these clouds will develop nicely for us, but we're going to walk up there, get a few dramatic shots with these mountains. There's a nice tarn up there, which is like a mountaintop lake, and then we're going to walk our way back down to the lake down here for a sunset. The sun should set just behind the mountains here, probably around about 8:30, so hopefully we'll get some nice shots with that beautiful lake in the foreground, and it should be a good day, good walk. It's going to be hard work, big mountain, but it should be good.
Excellent. So as you can see, we've got a day packed full of fun, lots of climbing. I can't wait to get on with it. Let's go.
We've had some superb drone footage as well.
Yeah. The vistas are just magic. We've done the majority of the climbing, according to Adam. So we've just got this scramble left in front of us. Not much of a path up there, but just get on all fours, just make our way up there. Those views behind me, it is spectacular. So we're nearly at the top of Haystacks. Not quite, we're just on the ledge. The top is just behind us there. But Adam has set up for a shot. He's going to talk you through it.
So the camera is set up here on the tripod and I'm looking out to the view just over here. This is a shot I've taken before in the winter. One of the things I like to do is try and get the same shot from the same composition in all seasons. I think sometimes when you put those together they can look really good. I've got the winter shot from this composition, now I'm going for the spring one. It's a particularly green spring here in the UK this year, and that's what I've got in front of me. So I've got camera here and I'm using this small tarn here just as a bit of foreground interest. There's some interesting reeds, some stones, and they're all adding a bit of interest. I'm using the circular polarizer to remove some of the sheen off the top of that water, and then you can see all these interesting reeds and rocks underneath the water. They come through once you take that sheen off there. I've got that bigger rock in the midground there, and then those beautiful mountains in the background as my background interest. It's not going to be the perfect shot because the clouds are not quite doing what I want them to do. There's this big band of cloud across the middle which isn't quite working for me. So I've tried a couple of different things. Firstly, I have done a bracketed shot at f11, bracketed 2 stops either side because the foreground is quite a lot darker than the sky in the distance there where you've got some blue sky. So I've done a bracketed shot, but that band of cloud is spoiling that a little bit. I've then gone for a long exposure with a 10 stop filter on and the circular polarizer as well, and that's led to about a minute long exposure, which has worked a little bit better. So it is quite a nice shot, but it's not quite as good as I would have hoped. It's still fairly early in the day relatively, but it still should work out as a pretty nice shot of this amazing landscape.
All right, that shot of Adam's looks like it's going to be a real cracker. I can't wait to see it. I've come a little bit further back now. I've just come up this ledge a little bit just so that I can get the tarn and also Buttermere Lake in the background here. And what I've tried to do is use the tarn and the lake as a bit of a leading line, and it zigzags from the left hand side through the middle of the image and then round back through to the left hand side again, way off in the distance. And as you can see around me, the light's starting to come out and I'm getting this beautiful sunlight hitting the mountains in the background. I've gone with a 24 to 70 mil. I'm at 40 mil at the moment. It gives me a nice little composition. I'm getting a little bit of the rock in at the right hand side. On the front of the lens, I've got the leaf filter mounter with the polarizer. That's to take the glare primarily off the lake and the tarn, but it's also bringing out a little bit of the cloud. Actually, when I'm moving the polarizer around, at one angle I'm getting the clouds pop, but then I'm getting the glare on the tarn, and then I shift it a little bit and the clouds disappear a little bit and I don't get as much detail. And the glare disappears on the tarn. So I'm probably going to take 2 shots and in Lightroom, or sorry, in Photoshop, blend them together. As well as that, as you can see, I've got 2 graduated filters. They're soft graduated filters because of the uneven horizon due to the mountains around us. That's to bring down the light in the sky and to make sure that I can bring up the exposure in the foreground as much as I possibly can, get that detail in this beautiful grass and these sensational rocks that have given me a fantastic composition on the right. So I'll grab the remote and we'll take that shot and see what it looks like. That looks great. We've made it to the top of Haystacks. And at the top you get one thing, and that is 360-degree views all the way around. And if you're familiar with Adam's channel, you'll know exactly what that means. And it really is spectacular. I can't actually believe I'm actually in the Lake District taking landscape photos with my mate Adam. He does sensational videos. Make sure you go across to his channel, check the video that he'll upload along with this one, give it a like, check out his other videos, and make sure you subscribe. It's a great channel that he's built there. But in the meantime, I'm just going to enjoy these views. Here we are at our last position. The weather has been beautiful. Unfortunately, right at the time of sunset, all the clouds have disappeared. There are a few clouds off in the distance just as the sun is setting, but what that has meant is we haven't got one of those really red hot sunsets that we were hoping for. So the shot that we're finishing with is a little bit lower down, looking across Buttermere Lake. It is a beautiful scene, certainly to the eye. The camera, because of the contrast of the sun in the distance, the darkness in the valley, it's not picking up those colours as much as I'd like. So to help that, what I'm doing is I'm bracketing the shot. I'm not bothering with any filters. I'm actually doing a 5 bracket shot. This concludes what has been a highlight of my trip so far. It has been a fantastic day. Lots of places, lots of climbing, lots of vistas. I'd like to thank Adam for all his work, all his planning, and for coming out and taking me around this area of the Lake District. Make sure that you go and check out his video. Check out his other videos, but check out the video in particular that he'll upload at the same time as this video is being uploaded, and make sure you subscribe. The work that he's doing on that channel is fantastic, and the community that he's building there is a really vibrant one. So I do encourage you to get across there and have a look. If you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and if you enjoy this sort of content, then perhaps consider subscribing. And when you subscribe, make sure that you hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload my next video. Also check out my Instagram account and my Twitter account. I'm uploading what I'm doing in my travels and also other images that I'm capturing. But until next time, thanks very much for watching. The midges are out. I don't know what it is about me. It might be me coming from Australia. If it's not mosquitoes or flies, it's these little midges. So I'm absolutely covered in them at the moment. You can probably see them buzzing around my head.